Hi there, this is Melissa and I am the Stamp Doc. So today I wanted to answer a few questions that have been coming up about my status as a Stampin' Up demonstrator. So I think I've left some people confused with getting rid of a lot of my things, and just wanted to let you know kind of what's going on and what I've been feeling here lately. So I've been a demonstrator for 20 years. I celebrated my 20-year anniversary in January. But if you've followed me at all, you know that I had kind of a rough year last year. My mom passed away and I was diagnosed with cancer, and I had to have surgery for that, and was doing really pretty well. I'll get back to that in a minute, but of course, you know, like everyone else, there have been additional challenges this year, and I do work. I have a very full patient load at my office, so I went back to working full-time for a while. Had to take a little step down just like 2 months ago because it was becoming too much. I really couldn't handle that workload. So I've stepped down that a little bit, and then of course I bought my dream box. I think I've told a lot of you about that, and I really love it, but it came a little earlier than I expected. So my room wasn't really ready, and I needed to purge a lot of things to get ready for it. And I think that's where a lot of the confusion came in. My business has really changed a lot since the beginning of the pandemic. I used to do in-person classes, and I would hold those classes usually at least once a month, and sometimes I would do up to 4 a month. And I haven't had a class in person since February 2020. So a big change. I've shifted a lot of my business online, so I have been doing more videos, and in recent months I've been offering some online classes. I'm really trying to take what's happening with the economy into consideration when I'm planning my classes, because I know people aren't wanting to spend a lot of money on new product right now. So most of the classes I'm doing, I'm using either current product or even showing some things with retired product. I want you to be able to take the projects that I'm showing and use supplies that you already have. Sure, if you love something that I show, yes, go ahead and purchase that, but that's not my primary goal. My primary goal is to help you learn a new technique and help you use the supplies that you already have, okay? So back to kind of sales. Certainly as a demonstrator, my primary source of income is commission that I get off of sales from selling Stampin' Up products. However, I will just be honest, my sales have not been where they need to be this year in order to pay the bills. And you know, if you're wondering what the bills are, it does take money to send out newsletters, to maintain my blog. There are expenses and costs that go along with that, and it's not super cheap either. I mean, there is a fixed monthly cost that I have to come up with each month. So I also have to provide catalogs to my customers. The catalogs are my storefront. And this year, we have been bombarded with catalogs. So, I mean, we have Celebration, we have mini catalogs, and we have an annual catalog. Just to give you an example, right now, this mini catalog ends in just a week and a half. I mean, a lot of the products in there aren't available anymore. This one just started. And these two will be beginning in July, okay? And there's a cost to send all of those out. So it's not free to me. I do have to spend money to send those out to customers. And this year I've spent hundreds of dollars sending those out, and I'm honestly not breaking even on those. If I send a catalog to you, I really need almost a $40 order to break even on that. And that's just to break even. That's not to even make a profit. So again, it's been, I have a few customers that are great at ordering and order on a regular basis. Thank you so much. but the majority really haven't ordered. So I am out already hundreds of dollars. And I'm really no different than you. I have to put gas in my car. I have to, feed my family. So I mean, I'm hit with all of those financial issues also that everyone else has. Plus, you can add to that the medical expenses that we're having right now as well. I have had follow-ups for my cancer, and it's not looking great right now. I think it's back. Waiting on the doctors to get back with me, of course, and figuring out what the next steps in treatment are. I do think the prognosis will be good, but it may mean that I need to take some time away from my day job, and it may mean I need to take some time away from truly stamping. Fortunately, with stamping, I tend to make my minimum amount that I need to make to stay active as a demonstrator pretty easily. You only have to, as a demonstrator, you only have to do $300 a quarter. So that comes pretty easily. But making a profit on that, it does require me to do some additional work. So I do have the potential of not working as much here in the next few months and having to take a step back if these test results prove to be what it looks like they are. As a medical professional, I can pretty much tell you that, yeah, it's probably not a good thing. So that's really where I am. I still have promos that I'm going to send to my customers through emails. I'm still going to send those things to you. But I also want you to know that I see you too. I know that you're going through challenges also. So I don't expect you to place big orders, okay? I'm not asking for that. I just kind of want there to be a little bit more mutual understanding. Just know that, yes, I am a salesperson. I share creatively. But I'm also going to have to watch some of those expenses. So I am going to maintain my blog. I am going to maintain my newsletter service, but I'm probably not going to send out hard copies of the catalogs anymore, just because there is so much of an expense with that, and I'm not really getting that return on investment. I certainly encourage you to still follow along. I do offer those paid classes, but I also try to send out at least one free class every month too. So, to keep you kind of interested and following along. But again, I don't want you to feel like you have to purchase something, and I don't want to be that type of salesperson. I do understand. So I want you to understand where I'm coming from also. So right now, this is just going out to my newsletter subscribers. If it's somewhat received, I might make it more public. But for now, I kind of wanted to talk to my friends and let you know where things are. And just let you know, I'm really going to try to keep stamping for as long as I can. I may have to take that time off, but hopefully not. So again, if you have any questions, feel free to reach out by email. That's usually the best way to get in touch with me. I will be sharing more about my dream box and how I've set up my room. But I have no intention of leaving as a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. I've invested 20 years of my life. I have a lot of friendships in Stampin' Up! With customers and other demonstrators, and I really don't see myself leaving the company. So just to clear that up, not leaving. All right. Take care, and I will talk with you soon.